hosts, two speakers, and KEPSA. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say that it's a great pleasure to be with you here today. At this second National Leadership Summit, which has been co-organized as a partnership between both houses of Parliament and the Kenya Private Sector Alliance. Indeed, it's also quite encouraging to look across and see a wide cross-section of Kenyans who are gathered here today in the name of peace. And I believe this is a clear demonstration of our commitment as Kenyans to unity and progress of our nation. As leaders in our various capacities, we all have a major contribution to make in steering our country in a positive direction. And I believe that is why we are gathered here today. As political party representatives, religious, civil society, captains of industry, parliamentarians, the judiciary, in fact, it's rare that we get an opportunity to have this kind of a meeting with so many important partners gathering in one room with a common objective. Let me also just briefly highlight some of the gains I believe that we have made over the last 4 years. I believe we have overseen critical investments and also undertaken key reform initiatives in line with our own manifesto and also with our own Kenyan Vision 2030, all for the purpose of promoting inclusive prosperity of our people. Indeed, as was mentioned, and the World Bank doing business indicators improving from 137 in 2014 to number 92 in 2016. And we hope that next year would be even better. During this particular period, Kenya has been on the global map as the third most improved country globally for 2 consecutive years, and I believe that this is also worth celebrating. Again, as was mentioned, in February of this year, our capital city, Nairobi, was reported to be the most attractive destination for FDI in Africa, and for the first time, we displaced Johannesburg in this position. Business environment reforms we have achieved have positioned Kenya in the global map economically and positioned us also as a diplomatic powerhouse, attracting major international organizations, including multinationals, which have set up their regional headquarters here in Nairobi. Security, which is paramount to sustain development, has also improved significantly. And most countries have reduced their risk level for Kenya and withdrawn, in some cases, their travel advisories. Indeed, at no time in the history of this country has Kenya played host to so many international conferences, nor have we ever hosted so many sitting heads of state, including the United States of America and South Africa, who had never visited Kenya before. It is worth noting that improved perceptions of security and business regulatory environment have all helped us secure these gains. Ladies and gentlemen, these and many other gains that we have made, I cannot fail to overemphasize, require peace, security, and unity of purpose. Whenever peace and security are disrupted, the economy stalls, investor confidence is shaken, and our people lose their jobs and suffer erosion of their livelihood. Indeed, again, as has been stated, in 2013, the economy maintained a positive growth for the first time during an election year since multipartyism, largely because we maintained peace and unity during the 2013 general elections. We need to build on that positive experience as we head to the 2017 general elections. Let me say that the call and opportunity to lead is a privilege afforded to a few of us in this room and also outside this room by the people of this great nation. It is a responsibility that we must take seriously, and we owe it to our people to deliver on commitments that we make. Indeed, achieving political leadership is therefore not an end in itself. It is a means to inspire positive change in our economy, positive change in our society, and in our communities. Elections and the electoral process are an integral part of democracy that gives power to our people to choose their leaders. We should not let this critically important process be marred by irresponsible and destructive language during the course of political discourse. I strongly believe that as a people, we have matured in our democracy, and therefore we should not allow electoral violence to define our politics. Our politics must not be personality-based, but issue-based. We can disagree on issues, but this should not be the basis for personal hatred. Holding free and fair elections leads to the establishment of a legitimate government. It makes members of parliament accountable to the voters and contributes to the deepening of democratic systems of governing ourselves, ensuring a free, fair, transparent, and credible election process is therefore the first goal that we must all together commit to. Indeed, as I heard this morning, the institutions charged with managing and conducting elections must also play their part, and I have heard them take you through, at least I heard part of the discourse between them and yourselves, where they have explained to you their level of preparedness. More fundamentally, however, I implore you to think of the kind of narrative we want for this great country. What is the Kenyan narrative out there? And are our actions contributing to a positive narrative or a negative one? Let me emphasize here that there is no other country that we can call home other than Kenya. We must all realize, indeed as media, civil society, private sector, and as politicians, that we have a role to tidy up our home which is Kenya, and to tell a good story about ourselves to the rest of the world. Nobody will do that on our behalf except us. I therefore just want to conclude, commend the Kenya Private Sector Alliance, the Kenya Daima Committee, for spearheading sustained dialogue on the importance of safeguarding peace and security of our motherland. It behoves all of us as leaders to join in a common cause and pledge to support this objective in the run-up to the 2013 general elections. Many leaders pledged their commitment to peaceful elections and incorporated peace messaging in their campaign messages. I today, therefore, am making a firm commitment on my own behalf, on behalf of my fellow party members, to conduct a peaceful campaign. I urge you as KEPSA to continue engaging with some of our other colleagues so that they too may consider signing up to this pledge, and most importantly, work together with all of us towards peaceful elections. God bless you. God bless Kenya.